Hello, viewers. Let's continue from where we stopped. We are still on episode 47. Episode 47, we are starting with a part 2. Okay, you can see where we stop, which is s squared minus s minus 6 equals 0. So this is a quadratic now. So we have treated a quadratic equation severally. So without waste of time, so let us resolve it. So how do you resolve this? Okay, now I've given us, in some of the episodes that I treated, where I treated a quadratic, I've told us when the constant and the middle term are being preceded by negative, especially the constant and the middle term, that the two possible factors that you may consider, we have the opposite sign. We have opposite sign, the two possible factors. And the bigger factor will be preceded by negative for you to have the negative, negative B here, which stand for the middle word term. Okay? So that is just it. So how do we do this? So see how we do it. You know that s times s will give you s squared. So just turn like this, s. This is another method I'm showing you now. S times s will give you s squared. So what are those two possible factors? That when you multiply them together, it will give you what? It will give you negative 6. Negative 6. And when you add them together, you have a what? Minus what? X. Mark, we are dealing with algebra. So anything you are doing, the two possible factors that you must consider, you must attach what s to them, because you are dealing with algebra. Okay, so if you look at it, 6 and 1, they are factors of what? 6 also, because we are looking for two possible factors that you multiply to have the constant at this juncture. Since the coefficient of s squared here is unity, so you only need two possible factors. Now when you multiply together, it will give you what? It will give you negative 6. And when you add these two possible factors, it will give you negative 1. Okay, so 6 and 1, there's nothing you can do there to get a what? If you say 6 times 1, it will give you 6. But if you say, okay, minus 6 plus 1, it can't give you minus s or minus 1 here. It will give you what? Maybe minus 5s. That is 6 and 1. So another two possible factors that you could consider is what? 3 and 2 for you to have this. Okay, so what do you do then? And I told us that the bigger factor must be presented with a what? With a negative. So let's just put it like this, which is a minus what? 3, and this one should be plus 2. So let's see. You discover that, if you say s times s, it will give you what? S squared. S times s will give you s squared. Then if you say plus 2 times 6, plus 2 times 3 will give you what? Minus 6. Plus 2 times minus 3 will give you minus 6. Then for you to know, for you to see, if by cross multiply, if you can get negative s here, then you do, cross multiplication here. That is, you will now say s times plus 2. S times plus 2, okay, s times plus 2 will give you plus 2s. See what I do? S times plus 2. Then s times minus 3 will give you minus what? 3s. Okay? Plus 2s minus 3s will give you minus s, which is right here. Do you understand? So that is how to check it. Okay? So I don't want to waste time. So here now you say equals 0, and here equals 0. Okay? So you cannot, since s minus 3 equals 0 and s plus 2 equals 0, you can bring them together. So you can now say, which implies s plus 2, then s minus 3 equals 0. At this stage, this is called what? Factorization. This is called factorization. So let's come to this side. Factorization. Okay, so this is called factorization. At this stage, so we fall back to this. We can fall back to this place. Okay, whereby we now equate either of the bracket to 0. So you can equally say, which implies, which is s You can say s plus 2 equals 0 or s minus 3 equals 0. Equals 0. Okay? So this is s plus 2 equals 0 or s minus 3 equals 0. So apply the law of transposition. Law of transposition states that, here you have to make the variable as the subject, and every other value you take it to the what? To the right hand side. Okay, so we transpose the what? 2 from the left hand side to the right hand side. Then the sign preceding 2 on the left hand side, which is positive, will be what? Will turn to negative when it crosses this sign of equality. So therefore now, s now equals to minus 2 because we have not crossed these two to the right hand side, or s, the same thing applicable to s minus 3 on the left hand side. So carry s to the right hand side. That's law of transposition. So it will give you s equals to what? 3, because it's a negative on the left hand side. So you cannot conclude by saying hence s equals minus 2 or 3. So these are the roots, because we told us that the roots of a quadratic equation, the roots of quadratic equation are the solution. Yes, are the solution of a quadratic equation, because from here we arrive at a quadratic equation here. So we have gotten a s. S is either minus 2 or 3. So that is to say, yes, the value of s for which the fraction equals 0 is, s is either negative 2 or 3. So that is just it. So this fraction is set to what? Is equal 0 when s is either 2 or 3. So viewers all over the world, I remain your humble mathematician. Please, these are my numbers. You can see my numbers. The first one is 0803 738 4244. Okay, or you can also reach me through this 090-6366-7839. So with either of these, you can call me. If you want to WhatsApp me, you WhatsApp me with any of them, or you can call me through them. So that is just it. So please, if you love what I'm doing, I want you to like my videos, and you also follow me, follow my pages, either Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. You can equally subscribe into my YouTube. So please, that is just it. I remain your humble mathematician. God will honor mathematics solution, otherwise known as GOMS. Thank you. I love you.